Disassembling your Citadel LevTac or Rossi R92 right now on Pirate Firearms and Reloading. Hi folks, welcome back. So just to show you, my chamber is clear and you can see the green of the follower. So the firearm is clear. Today I'm going to smooth out the loading gate and possibly look at the trigger. So I have to disassemble this rifle. So I'm going to take you through how to disassemble it. The first important thing, uncock the hammer and remove the tang screw in order to remove the stock. So it could be quite firm, particularly like on this rifle where it's relatively new. And spin the screw out. I like to keep a bin nearby to help organize all the parts. So once you've done that, with these plastic stocks, they're very tight fitting. A hammer, like the soft face one on the top of the comb, works really nicely to get it free. Now, here's where my little plastic bag comes in handy. You need to capture the hammer spring, and there's multiple ways to do this. Some people suggest paper clips, but I have a small picture frame nail here. I found that a paper clip will eventually fold over and you will have the tension come off the spring. So what you're going to do is slowly cock the hammer with one finger, and you can see a slight half moon recess in the little notch that captures the rod, and that nail or paper clip or whatever you choose will just drop into that slot there. And when you release the hammer, you'll find that it is now captivating the hammer spring, as you can see there. So the tension is no longer against the operation rod's block, it's now against the little framing nail. So if you had a Winchester, this might be a little bit easier, but the Rossi's and the Citadel, which comes from Rossi, first we've got to remove the pin which secures the lever to the bolt. Now you have to remove the screw here in order to get to the pin. This pin is hidden behind the screw, and the screw acts as a retention device. So you can see there it's a little screw, very short, and that's used to stop the pin falling out. So once you've done that, you want to close the bolt, and that will allow, and close the lever, sorry, that will allow the pin to align with the hole. Remember, the pin travels as you operate the lever, and you'll need to flip it over and tap that pin out. And you'll see it starting to come out. If I get the pin over the hole in my bench block, it should just drop straight out, just like that. And so you'll note that this pin has one rounded end and one keyed end. This will become quite important during the reassembly process. So now you've done that, the next thing to do is remove the hammer pivot screw. That's the rearmost screw on the left hand side of the firearm. Now, at this point with the Rossi's, you must remove the bottom plate to pull the handle out. A Winchester quite often will pull out. The other note with a Winchester is those two locking bars will be screwed together. Now I'm going to remove the bottom plate altogether out of the receiver. Because this rifle's really new, it's quite tight in there and it is slotted into the bottom of the receiver. Now the hammer should be free to remove along with its spring and operation rod. and now the bolt will slide out. Now, just as a side note, the ejector did fall out during the process, so that's something to keep an eye on. It will tend to fall out the end of the barrel. In these ones, there is a spring, an ejector, and a little retaining washer, and it's important that you don't lose those. Now, I'm just backing out the loading gate port, because I'm going to have a look at this loading gate and see if I can smooth it out. This is not necessary for general maintenance or cleaning, but once you get that screw out, it takes a bit of wiggling around and you can drop the loading gate out of the firearm. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I release new videos every Friday, so hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on anything. See you in the next one.